I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my overview horoscope for us Capricorns. So for this coming week, now there's a lot happening this week. I mean, too much to go through, particularly as I do aim to do these videos around 2 minutes. I mean, often they're longer, but anyway, that's sort of the aim. All right, so Pluto in your sign, Venus right opposite in your solar 7th house, all to do with relationships, partnerships. So there's a Venus-Pluto opposition, which means they're at the exact same degree, and right at the start of the week on the 28th. So this is pretty intense, and being in the 7th house, it's like you can get like a magnetic connection, you know, that electric chemistry almost, and that's what happens to us Capricorns. I mean, I don't know if you've noticed, but quite often we just sort of walk around the corner, bump into somebody who, we have an instant connection with, and that, quite often will happen to Capricorns. And we'll say friends, even if the relationship doesn't last the different distance for a lifetime, then often because we have such a connection with that person, often we can stay friends with them for, a long time. But of course, sometimes, we can move on as well. And a lot of it depends on our individual charts as well, what's going on in your natal chart, whereas of course what I'm looking at is the solar chart. So all right, let's move on. I mean, there are, with the Venus, sitting, when Venus is, there's a couple of periods throughout the year where love can be more intense, or the possibility of love coming into your life is just that little bit sort of stronger. And this week we've got the first three aspects this week. The first three main aspects are with Venus. So that right at the start of the week on the 28th, the opposition with Pluto. Then on the 1st, so we go to the end of the week, and there's a Venus trine Saturn. Fabulous for us. Of course, Saturn is our ruling planet, and I hope that all of you, like me, have come to terms with living and understanding and accepting a Saturn, because it does get a bad rap. But as I just finished saying to Scorpio, because Saturn is in Scorpio still, whatever happens with Saturn it's a reality. It does set solid foundations. So as always, there's a plus and minus to everything, and also to Saturn. So on the 1st, we've got the Venus in a trine, which is what's called a soft aspect, and a very lucky aspect as well with Saturn. So this is like around friends. It's almost like you can a couple of things with this 11th house. I mean, it does govern friends. It does also give you an opportunity to reach out and give back on some level, but it is also a harvest area of the chart. So it can be good for love affairs, and particularly friendships, and building a stronger, deeper bond with your partner, and certainly highlights, if you're single and looking for love, then that's what you need in your life, Capricorn. I mean, a frivolous fling is fine, I mean, we're not that grounded that we can't have a frivolous fling, but you've got to see that for what it is. What a Capricorn really wants is to be able to share their lives with someone and have that deep level of trust, respect, and friendship, and that can happen over this time. Now, as I just touched on a minute ago, this can also be like a harvest area as well as your chart. So let's not forget, Venus is also about money. The goddess Venus is about love and money. So things can come through for you now, especially as there is a planetary position and activity going on in your solar 8th house, and not least of all, not to mention or forget to mention that Jupiter is in this area of your chart. So from my mouth to God's ears, as that saying goes, we can find that, you know, we can get a windfall of some type coming through over this next year, and not before time. And you know, myself and all my Cap friends, I know we all work so hard, so this next year is going to be fabulous for us. So, you know, be patient. Just you know, keep your eye on the end prize, and if you can do that, then any little setbacks that go on between you know, throughout life will not mean that much. Okay, all right, so love and luck to you. Have a fabulous week. Hope something, you know, amazing comes through for us, especially on the 2nd, as Jupiter is conjunct with communication planet Mercury, so we could get some good news through. All right, thanks for watching. Bye for now.